Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel, and I was hoping to give you guys some insight on how to use meditation to heal the coronavirus. Now I am on my porch, so you're going to hear a lot of normal life. And I did this, excuse me, because the truck is coming. See, ins and out of life. I did this because I wanted to get outside, receive the sun and all its power and glory, and tell you guys how you can use 3 steps, 3 easy steps to heal the coronavirus. This is a very touchy subject, but meditation can heal a lot of things. So, thank you for joining me. Please like, subscribe, and share, and let's get into it. So, first things first. I believe, and you're going to see this, here we go, that meditation can help you find your soul and heal your body. I know this out of practice, okay? And here's how to get started with a healing practice. There's no reason why chronic stresses or diseases that are considered the invisible diseases and sometimes perceived as hypochondriac. If others, hypochondriac is when there's a sense of, if others actually can't see the pain that you're in, they think you're faking. And medically, you can't really see pain. Now, one of the reasons why I'm sharing this is because before YouTube, before working from home, before talking about working from home, I did have a background in health care. Although I did medical billing, I did a lot of insurance verification, I read labs. I did a lot of things that was outside of billing, which I worked very closely with nurses, and it gave me a lot of knowledge about the body. And at that time, I was already into yoga, meditation, Reiki. So I wanted to share this with you and pretty much give you the truth. So the truth is, I actually did think of myself as a sick chick when I had this whole asthma thing going on, and for a long time I would take medication that wasn't so good for my body on the after effect. So I do take responsibility for transmitting that message to the masses, but today I will offer a new message. And until we stop defining ourselves as sick, other people will continue to see us that way too. So, next is, one second, sorry. A lot of people are going to ask, well, how do you use meditation to heal the coronavirus? Well, let me tell you this. First, you can get started by taking action, okay? There is a link below this video that is going to help you get started when you're not sure what to do, what to think, or even how to be open. So I will leave a link below. It's a free download to help you get started with using meditation, okay? First, don't just sit there, okay? Don't just sit there. You got to sit and get comfortable and be comfortable in the present moment. Now, the first step to truly healing is to fully surrender to where you are in the moment. You hear the birds? I'm in this moment. I love listening to them. That is my sign that all is well. Okay? I'm just enjoying it. That's just it when it's time to surrender. Okay? That's it. You don't think about anything. And that can be pretty hard for people. So once you surrender to the moment, let it be. When you allow yourself to be fully present in your body, your heart will soften. You'll feel very peaceful and you'll be open, you know? At that time, you can begin to use that feeling as your guide. If you're racing, your mind is racing and you're not sure, how to shut it off, that is an indication that you are not present in your body, okay? So you want to use that feeling of peace as a guide. And this is how you will begin to heal yourself, okay? You're going to focus on your breath. Because sometimes that's all you get. You first get that when you're born, and it's the last thing you get. That one last breath before you leave. So you want to focus on your breathing. Because focusing on your breathing is what will bring you to the present moment. It's going to bring you back to the present moment, okay? At any time you choose. And I'm saying that because I've learned to actually leave my body and come back. And that may sound strange to a lot of people. But if you check out one of my previous videos, I do talk about the fact that I have physically died twice. Now that is very personal for me to share on YouTube, but I did. I mean flatline for at least 5 minutes or a little bit more during childbirth, where my first child I didn't see until he was 3 days old, and third child, same thing. My daughter, perfectly fine. I was up and I was aware of the birth, but my 2 boys actually killed me. So I'm pretty much not afraid of anything. And I definitely use my gift of what I received when I came back from death to share about how important it is to actually really, really meditate, okay? So that's why I feel like your breath is important, because your breath is your life force and it's your anchor. And unfortunately, it's something that for a lot of us, it tend to get lost in the shuffle and the hustle and bustle of life when we're dealing with severe stress, especially severe stress in the body. And that's what this coronavirus is. It's the stress of the body. It's respiratory. Think about it. You can't breathe. You can't breathe. And with me having a history of asthma, I would know better than anybody. So, the first place to get started and reconnecting yourself through your breath is by clearing your mind and being peaceful and concentrating on your breath. Okay? That's very important. You never really know how important your breath is or concentrating on it until it's your last. So you want to be able to control it. Okay? Next, change your perception. Okay? You have to change your perception. When I died and I came back, it changed my perception. Now, I've already had a heightened sense of perception from the time I was 8. I was very aware of a lot of different things that was told to me to be abnormal, but it's totally normal. I was confused to say, how is this abnormal when it's so natural? At 8 years old, you don't know how to explain things that's naturally happening to you. So it's really hard when you're told to change your perception as a child because you don't really know better. You have to just follow what adults say. But as an adult, and this is why I teach my children this, you have control. Excuse me. You have control over changing your perception. So, in science, in healthcare and science they're like cousins. They really come together. It's been found that it's the perception of your environment that controls your genes. I was told what to do in my environment and ignore my genes, something that is naturally happening to me. And you're not a victim of your genes just because you're the one who can change your environment. So I want to tell you something. And I want to tell you something that's fundamental, okay? How the mind works is very, very, very precisely, okay? And this is going to be clear to you as you start to use meditation to heal ailments in the body. The cells of your body are merely following instructions, and they're following your instructions pretty much. So the cells of your body are merely following instructions given by the nervous system of your brain. The nervous system does the interpretation, okay? It communicates that. And you can easily see this when you see two people reacting to the same stimulus with very different reactions. One is positive and the other one is negative. And that's a lot of what I've learned in reading labs also, okay? Now, as your perception changes, you change the message that your nervous system is communicating to the cells of your body. So you are essentially the boss of telling your body what to do. How did I come back alive? I had to tell myself to come back or let go. I'll get into what I saw in another video, but I can tell you this. You are in control of you. Viruses, diseases are not in control of you. And that's why meditation is important, because you get to connect with you. Okay? So your mind controls your biology. Understand that. And that's what the placebo effect is all about. The mind believes that the pill will work, and so it does. So imagine using meditation, guided meditation, the correct way to tell your body what to do. Create abundance, change your reality, change your body. I've actually changed my body through meditation. If you want to look for me on Facebook, you can look up, it's my middle name, Tajshi, T like Tom, Tajshi, Lopez, and you'll see my transformation. Just December, I was 195 pounds. The last time I was 195 pounds, I had just given birth. I was going through some transition with the relationship and gained all that weight. And I am now, today, 176 pounds. How did I do it? Meditation. So I encourage you to use that link below. Now, that is a very strong claim, but it's my reality. And you'll get to perceive that. You'll get to see it because you'll see the transition of what I look like at 195 pounds and what I look at like at 176 pounds, because I show that. Next, you want to heal with the art of allowing. Okay? Heal with the art of allowing. Now, it's important to use guided meditation, and Wesley and Ariella and a lot of celebrities understand this fact. Why do you think the rich are rich? Why do you think certain celebrities get sick and can heal? Now, I'm going to say something that most people probably don't believe or do believe or even question. How is it that Magic Johnson has had a virus? But look at him. Do he look sick? What do you think he's taking? Just pills? Well, we already tackled the placebo effect, right? So, what's making him look so healthy? Is it the pills? Or is it his fight to say that I control my body? Is it meditation? Because a lot of celebrities use meditation to gain wealth. It's no secret, okay? It's just a secret to you because you don't know. And that's why healing with the art of allowing is so important. So let me ask, is an injury or a medical condition like the coronavirus holding you back? You should try the art of allowing. So you don't define what you believe as a sickness or an injury, okay? So let's say, for example, that it's experience in your body as a shoulder pain, that you're experiencing this shoulder pain. Oh my God, it hurts. Or your shoulder or any part of your body, which is, essentially only energy. We're going to tackle that too. But it's when you're feeling pain, it's a dis-ease. You don't feel easy. Disease. It's a dis-ease, okay? Would you prefer to call it a disconnect? Because if I just told you that your mind is telling your body that is pain, that is a dis-ease in my body, I'm disconnected, then how do you reconnect? How do you reconnect using meditation? Okay? Your body is continually striving to return to a state of perfect health and peace and ease. So, is it up to you, or is it up to a pill or cream or whatever? But it is, I can tell you, up to you to allow it to heal on a vibrational level so that all the cells and all the parts of the body are communicating energetically. Why do I say that? You see the scar here? Or you see the scar on my eyebrow here. How did it heal? Your body naturally tells itself that when you scrape it or it hurts, to form a cover, to rejuvenate itself, to form a scab and try to. A scab is nothing but the skin trying to come back. How is that happening when you're not even aware that you're telling your body to please cover up? I'm open, it's hurting. So with the pain comes the healing, okay? That is your cells doing what it's supposed to do in real time, over time. And it's happening. You should do that. If you ever see someone with an injury, or you ever get one, even a paper cut, paper cut, watch how it heals. And then look into why it's healing. Pay attention to your consciousness of what's happening. Do you just totally ignore it and it heals itself? But remember, subconsciously, you're controlling you. So is it something outside of your body that's actually healing your finger, this paper cut, this ailment or whatever? Okay? Understand that. I want you to definitely understand that often very often, one part of your body, which is all components trying to return to its natural state, its natural healthy state, it's experiencing a slower than normal rate when it's trying to heal. Okay? And remember, your body is in a constant state of degradation and repair. I just explained that. And that's what cellular rejuvenation is. What I just explained was cellular rejuvenation. Now, this is how the universe designed you. You know, you can't go into the disease area and launch a war and doing things that move energy, like being active or eating nutritional foods or eating junk foods, okay? It's maintaining and it's holding these thoughts of what to tell your body. So when it's doing that, that is actually enhancing or not enhancing the cooperation of your body. And that can be the answer to most of your illness, or it could be the demise of it. Because if you eat junk food, you're imbalanced. You're not at ease. You're off balance. But when you eat properly, you're in balance. It's easier to allow because you're not so heavy, weighed down. Think of a scale, okay? When a scale is balanced, it's even. But if it's weight on one side or another, it's off balance. So you do want to pay attention to that, okay? The body's disconnect can usually be corrected with meditation, with yoga, with Reiki, any other non-invasive healing practices, okay? So, like I said, I've actually used these things. Now, to tell you guys a little bit more about that is other than the fact of me losing weight, when I was heavy at one point, Actually, no, I wasn't even heavy. I was probably about 150 before I got really, really heavy. And I wanted to get back into yoga, and I wanted to be able to balance myself on my head, arms, whatever. But I kept feeling like, oh my God, I'm too thick, I'm heavy, or whatever. Through guided meditation, I had to remind myself that I am not the mind, I am not the body, but I am pure energy, pure positive energy. And you only can achieve something if you allow it. If you do all the self sabotage, self talking, oh my God, I'm going to catch the coronavirus, you're going to catch it. You're essentially calling it to yourself. So if you disagree with it and you are doing everything to protect yourself, like eating the right foods, meditating, listening, quieting your mind, paying attention to how you feel, then you can prevent it. Even if you did catch it, honestly, even if you did catch it, you can get rid of it, okay? So positive intentions can also aid the flow of energy in the areas that's neglected, because that's all that a sickness is, okay? Most injuries can actually improve quite rapidly without masking or blocking the symptoms. And that's what medicine does. It's just medicine kind of just blocks it. If you notice that they always talk about this cure. Financially, the money is in the medicine, not the cure. Okay, so remember that. And remember that any symptoms you actually experience are essentially signals and messages, okay? It's a form of communication that you, as the pilot, you're in a control seat and you need to be informed of what's happening. Remember, I just said that your thoughts, your control of your thoughts, can heal your body. So if the pilot is getting those messages and something wrong, you're telling yourself something is wrong, okay? So don't shoot the messenger. Not unless you want to shoot yourself, because your body, when you're catching, excuse me, I live near an airport. When you're catching these colds, illnesses, viruses, corona, your body is telling you a message. Hey, pay attention to me. And be aware that there is a lack of, that message is telling you that there's a lack of coordination between one or more parts of the body, okay? All of the stuff that I'm telling you now, like I said, before doing this, I was working in the health field since 2014. 2004, sorry. Since 2004, I was in the healthcare, and I just got out in 2015 to pursue working at home. Okay? So I want you to understand that anything I'm telling you is not a guess. This is years of me being in the healthcare field, reading labs, insurance verification, because if anybody knows anything about insurance verification, my job was to explain to the insurance company why someone needed a procedure, and I had to read a lot of the doctor's notes and actually explain to the insurance doctors. So I would have conversations with the doctors when the nurses couldn't, or when the doctors couldn't. It's called sometimes I would have to create what's called a letter of medical. Oh my God, I'm tripping here. A letter of medical necessity, or letter of medical necessity, which basically is your doctor saying, hey, I did X, Y, and Z, and this is why I think this person needs this medicine or this surgery. And I used to do surgery scheduling, so I had to put a lot of charts together and make sure labs was together and make sure you were okay before you hit that table, so that the doctor knows who he's working on, what he's working on, how, why, when. So all of the information I'm giving you, trust me, it comes from years of experience in the medical field, okay? And when you get these ailments and these messages in your body, excuse me, when you get these messages in your body telling you that something is not right, don't judge it as a negative, but allow it to express itself in whatever symptom that needs to arise. That is a part of healing with the art of allowing too, because you have to understand your body. You have to allow the sickness to tell you what is wrong. That way you know how to heal it, okay? And you got to use this message to make a change to your thought patterns, okay? You have to understand that your body is telling you something, so you have to tell your body something back. You have to talk. It's a full-blown relationship, okay? And you got to use this message to make that change, okay? And you'll know what to do. And you want to allow the body to continue its healing process, okay? You want to allow that to happen. So understand that allowance is not interfering. It's actually one of the best states to let the body continue its healing process, because the more you allow the sickness to tell you what's wrong, the better you could understand how to communicate your thoughts and tell your body how to get rid of whatever ailment this is, okay? That don't mean that you don't do anything. I'm not saying just meditate, hum, and then that's it. I'm not saying that. You still need to change that cellular environment, okay? And that's that meditation, that's eating, that's drinking water, and knowing what you have to do on yourself, nutritional wise and hydrational wise, and moving and being flexible. That's why yoga is so important. And mobility is so important, because you know how they tell you that, you know, get up, get out and move about. That's why I'm outside. Being outside is the best thing that you can do. It's natural. And I know everybody's going to talk about the whole environmental issue, but, you know, there's nothing more powerful than being outside in nature. I don't care what they attempt to do to put a dis-ease to nature. No man is stronger than nature. Understand that. So being out in the sun, breathing air, being one with the grass, that's always a good thing. So understand that doing all of those things is often gonna bring down your stress level. That's why laughter is so important too. You know, it's so important to laugh. Very important. I'll get into that another time, but I want you guys to actually look up what laughter does to the body as far as healing and what's the benefits of it. You'll see. So understand that creating conditions in which you are allowing healing rather than obstructing it, it will always be the correct approach. Always. Okay? So when you're meditating and you're allowing peace to come over your body, you're not fighting it, you're not telling yourself, oh, I'm never going to get rid of this, oh my God, this hurts. When you tell a different story, you get a different outcome. That's why that's always going to be the correct approach. So I hope this information has helped you guys tremendously, because I do want to let you know that meditation does help heal. You can fight this coronavirus. And again, please, if this has helped you in any kind of way, if you got any kind of value from this, please like, subscribe, share, and understand that a simple breathing practice can help you heal your body from the coronavirus or any other virus, okay? And I hope you guys enjoyed learning how meditation is going to help you heal, okay? You got to understand that it's easy to get started, and you want to change your perception, and you definitely want to hydrate after you change your perception. Allow, 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 and master the art of allowing. So, thank you again for sharing this time with me. The link is is below this video. The link is below the video. So, like, subscribe, share, and until then, we will meet again another time. Bye, y'all.